This is a UVA protection monster, so that means no other brand can use it other than L'Oreal. It is called Maxeril 400. PPD 46, if you're not familiar with the term, stands for persistent pigment darkening. You see this? Hello and good morning from Berlin. Today we really have a very hot summery day in Berlin. I think we hit about like 32 degrees Celsius, which is insanely hot for Germany. And I thought it is the most perfect day to review another sunscreen product for you. Today I have a European sunscreen, a chemical sunscreen, and this is the one. It is the Roche-Posay Anthelios UVMUNE 400 Invisible Fluid. It is their new reformulated version because they had another invisible fluid before. And I'm really excited to try this one out because I did use the older version and I loved it because it had such a great finish and it didn't trigger any acne for me. This time, the packaging is in German. That is perfect for me because I do speak German and I can read all the claims, I can tell you what it says, and that makes it definitely a little bit more easier for me to review it for you. Let's talk about protection. So this is an SPF 50+, and this also has a PPD of 45 or 46, I think 46, which makes it a monster. PPD of 46, if you're not familiar with the term, stands for persistent pigment darkening. And PPD is a measure of the level of protection against UVA rays. And to make it like sweet and short, UVB rays are burning our skin. UVA rays are the ones that really are hitting deep into your skin layers, causing hyperpigmentation, also wrinkles. And we do not want to get so many wrinkles when we get older. Since I'm speaking German, I can tell you what the claims are. I think La Roche-Posay, it also is a brand that belongs to the French manufacturer L'Oreal. So I guess you would pronounce it La Roche-Posay. You can correct me otherwise. This uses more filters than the older version, and I will just list it right here for you guys what kind of filters they're using. But there is a star. There's a star right here. They do use a unique filter which is exclusive for L'Oreal. So that means no other brand can use it other than L'Oreal. It is called Maxeril 400. What does Maxeril 400 does? So this is the star of the show. It is an exclusive UV filter that protects against ultra long UVA. So that means it covers a gap that most sunscreens cannot reach. We have different skin layers on top of each other, and these ultra long UVA rays can reach the parts really deep down in your skin. That makes it so dangerous for developing wrinkles and hyperpigmentation. You get 50 milliliters, which is, I would say, it's quite normal to get like 50 milliliter. I think it's like the most average volume you get. I bought it for 20 euro, which is a little pricey. So what are the claims? On the packaging itself, it is an invisible fluid developed for empfindliche Haut. Empfindliche Haut means sensitive skin. It says it is an invisible fluid developed for sensitive skin with ultimate protection with ultra long UVA protection. This ultra long UVA protection here is referring to their new filter. It is ultralight and ultra resistant formula, as it claims to be ultra water, sweat and sand resistant. It shouldn't have any white cast, no stickiness. It is hypoallergenic. I think that is really good because I really tend to have allergic reactions to product. It is tested on contact lens wearers, which is really cool. So if you do wear contact lenses, that's nice. Also non-comedogenic. It is fragrance free, and it is also dermatologically tested to sensitive, reactive and sun allergy prone skin. And it says it shouldn't sting in my eyes. Very important. It does contain a fair amount of alcohol, which is going to give it that lightweight texture. And moreover, I do think it's really good and beneficial for making it comfortable and nice to wear. It also contains glycerin. Glycerin is a humectant. Very great for hydration, very hydrating as it drags water from the environment into your skin, increases your skin's moisture content. And it also contains silica, which is beneficial for oil control. Let's try it out. You're supposed for application to shake it. Shake it. Oh, it's liquidy. Oh yes, can you hear that? Oh, okay. Oh my God. Okay. So you have this little tip applicator. That was really brainy. It is super liquidy. Holy moly, this is liquidy. Okay. These were like, what? 3 seconds. I do have a toner, a hydrating toner with some soothing ingredients like panthenol. I do have a glycerin serum and ceramides on my skin. No cream, no thick cream because it's too hot. I don't do this like 2-finger method. It's gonna look crazy when I do this because it's so liquidy, but let's see. Okay. Oh, I look crazy. Oh, okay. It is fragrance free, but I can smell the alcohol, but not bad. I should test it. Oh, Jesus. That is lightweight. I think this is the quickest absorbing product I've ever seen. It's already gone. Wow, okay. Protecting my eyes. I have crazy sensitive eyes. I have problems with eye stinging. I have problems with eczema around my eyes. I do have like problems all over my eyes. Since I'm a very reactive, sensitive skin, prone to neurodermatitis, acne, whatsoever. Sometimes I feel like I can only survive in a bubble, but there's no bubble. I want to go outside. Can you see how quickly it absorbs? There's like, where is it? I always going to reapply it. I do have an office room in my flat. I have a huge window. The UVA rays are hitting through the window. My neck is also a very important area for me. Also, please always protect your ears. Very important area. I have the most sensitive ear area ever. I am very eczema prone on my ears. All right. So this is not sticky. No white cast. But first, before you apply makeup to you girls or guys, if you love to wear makeup, let it build its film. I do believe that you need to give it a little rest for about like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and then we're good to go. All right, 10 minutes later, let's get into it. Use a little bit of concealer. I do remember that when I used the older version, I didn't like how makeup sat on it. I'm not going to touch it up with powder. I don't want to do that because I really want to see how the glowiness is going to be. I'm not really an oily person. I do have oily eyelids. I do have an oily T-zone maybe, but I'm not like on the super oily side. I'm more on the dry side. Not dehydrated, but on the dry side. Not bad. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to put on some powder all over my face, but I'm definitely going to set my eyes with translucent powder. I'm going to get the little finger. And here on the outer corner, oh, this looks crazy. Like, oh my God. You know, I see myself in the mirror and that looks just insane. What I'm also going to do is I take a little bit of product with the brush and I just put it. Let's see how powder works. Powder products. Lip SPF. Now it's time. Around it, but never forget to protect your lips. Your lips are so thin. Your skin on your lips is so thin and really needs to be protected because cancer around the lip area is not uncommon. That's why please, please, please use your lip SPF. I put on my makeup. All right, just give me a little bit of time. I'll make myself ready, my hair, clothing, and then I'm back. I'm gonna wear this now for a couple of hours, and in about like 8 hours, I'm gonna give you a full review. I'm gonna rank this one from 0 to 10 in different categories, from packaging to eye stinging to suitable as a makeup base, all the kind of stuff. I'm also gonna do a waterproof test and obviously a sweatproof test. I don't have to do it separately because it is very, very hot here. I do have like a little, what do you call this in English? I don't know how to call it. It's a ventiladore, I don't know. And I take this and it's like, oof. Oh, that must be really loud. I feel like in a commercial. You see this? Oof. Oh God, that's cringe. So we see each other in a couple of hours. All right, I'm back 8.5 hours later. I have a lot of thoughts to share with you. So let's just jump right into my category list and which I would like to score this from 0 to 10. Okay, let's start with packaging. Packaging wise, I give this a 10 out of 10. It's solid, there's nothing to complain about it, and it has a really brainy twist to it. So this has a really narrow opening, so you do have a lot of control when you apply this on your face. And I think with this texture, it was absolutely necessary, super convenient, makes it very easy to apply it on your skin or to just have this nice kind of control whenever you put it on any area of your skin, your neck, your ears. 10 out of 10. Let's talk about the texture. Okay, Ooh, can you see this? This is crazy, crazy, crazy dripping. As you can see, the texture is ultra lightweight, and I can definitely agree with that. It also says on the packaging ultra light texture. This is an ultra light texture for sure. Holy shrakamole. This is, I've never seen a sunscreen product that absorbed that quickly. Never. And I've tried a bunch of sunscreens, and I wouldn't say this is watery. I would say this does not feel watery. This still feels like lotiony when I touch it. It is so fast absorbing. I think the texture of it is a 10 out of 10. To be honest, love it, love it, love it. Yes. What about the smell of this? So I'm really sensitive to smell. So this is fragrance free, but it does contain a fair amount of alcohol. And I believe, all right, I would say for sure, you can truly smell the alcohol. There's no way to deny that. You can definitely smell it. I don't have a problem with that. I do know some people have a problem with it. They do not want to have this alcohol in their sunscreens, but I do think alcohol is always viewed as a villain, but it's not, especially in sunscreens, because it allows the product to be that lightweight and that comfortable to wear and like this nice kind of texture. It doesn't dissipate very quickly, but it gets better and better with every second. So I would say scent-wise, because of the, like what I smell, like the alcohol smell. Oh, okay. It truly gets better. Come on, it's not as bad. I would give it a solid 7 because it really is strong in the beginning, and that could be like disturbing for some of you guys, but I think give it a go. It does dissipate. Next one, white cast. 10 out of 10. I don't have anything to say. This is, if you're a brown skin girl, go for it. Finish. What kind of finish does this product have? I really feel like this is a very radiant kind of product. It really gives you that radiant, dewy, glowing finish. There's no way in saying that it is matte whatsoever, like not even close to it. It is not, I would even say it's even a bit more than dewy. It's really radiant, like you really shine in. But it still looks really healthy and nice. I like it. I like the look, to be honest. But if you're really oily, I would say go for the other product. It does have a similar product to it, but it says it is oil controlling. So far, I would say this is really radiant. If you have like 32 degrees like I have today, and I'm really sweating, and I sweat it like crazy, I think this is a little bit too shiny, a little too radiant. So I would say but if you're in wintertime and you just want to look healthy and glowing, this could be a 10 out of 10. But in summertime, I would say, finish-wise, I would give it a solid 8 because it is extremely dewy. Makeup base test. To be honest, I didn't like it that much underneath makeup. I felt like it was a teeny tiny bit of pilling, not really that harsh. It was still okay, but it was just still okay. I experienced a lot of other sunscreens that were much better underneath makeup. It performed much better, and I felt like, okay, it really looks like a nice, even like a primer. But this one, and it was really sticky on my brush. So just when I used my brush and I used it on my skin, I felt like it's a little sticky. So I just give it a 5 underneath makeup. If you really want to wear makeup, I feel like what you should definitely use are cream products. I do not like how powder products do perform on top of this sunscreen, but with cream products, it looks good. So if you're a cream product girl, like cream bronzer, cream blush, etc., then go for this one. If you do like more the powdery stuff, could look patchy. Maybe cream highlight, that could look really good. Is it easy to reapply? I will say, if you have makeup on, nah, not really. To be honest, not really. If you do not have makeup on, like I don't have makeup on my neck, I don't have makeup on my back of my hand, and I realized it was great. It was a breeze, nice. If you don't want to wear makeup, maybe just a little bit of cream blush, for example, then I would say this is definitely a 9, because I felt like I had to take a tissue, dab the excess oil off, because if I would just apply this one right on top of the first layer of sunscreen, I looked like a grease ball, to be honest. So I would just give it like an 8. It was an 8. If you do have makeup, like powder makeup and stuff, this is honestly just a 1 or 2 because that would be a little bit too hard. Waterproof test. See here? It's okay. I have sunscreens that were 10 out of 10 when it comes to water resistance. The claim is like it is ultra water resistant. Gotta be honest, I give it a 6. Sweatproof. It is sweatproof for sure. I do think it performs great, but if you are dripping of sweat, like you're in the gym and you do cardio, I wouldn't recommend this because it really could happen that you have this like white streaks on your face. That wouldn't look good. I wouldn't recommend that. Sweat-wise, I would give it a 6. Neck pilling, very good, very good. No pilling is a 10, but I have to be honest, if you have long hair like I have, I feel like this is really sticky. It's sticky on my hair and I don't like that feeling. So I would say this is 5. Okay, is it beard approved? Let's ask my boyfriend because I do not have a beard. Beard test. All right. Okay.
It's working better than I thought it would be. I thought it's going to be really sticky. It's very lightweight. Get in fast. Smells nice.
But it's fragrance free, so you like the alcohol smell.
I would give this for the beer category an 8 out of 10.
Okay, an 8 out of 10. Is it really suitable for sensitive skin? I have very reactive skin, super sensitive, neurodermatitis, acne prone, whatsoever. I have it all, and extreme allergies. I really feel like if you have sensitive skin, this is so good. I don't know what it was, what ingredient made it, but I really felt like in the morning, I felt like my skin was a little off, you know, because it's so sunny. I was outside. It was just like when it's really hot summertime, my skin ain't happy. But I really felt like it calmed it down a bit. If I have an allergic reaction on my skin because whatsoever or eczema, I would use this because I really feel like it felt good. Really good. 10 out of 10. Suitable for sensitive skin type? Yes. Scar approved. Is it scar approved? I do have a scar from surgery on the back of my hand. And this skin isn't able to protect itself anymore. So I have to protect it with sunscreen. Great. Really great. So good. Really, really does not irritate it at all. From this point, a 10, but I go down to 9, a 9 out of 10 because it was really sticky on that part because I did have a blouse on and that blouse was always sticking to the scar and that was a little weird. So I would just go down to a 9, but still very good. Next category, eye stinging. This does not sting in my eyes. So good. It claimed that it was tested on sensitive eyes and reactive skin and all that. And I really believe, yes. If you tend to have watery, reactive, irritated, reddish eyes and your eyes are just very, you know, really, they're done, go for this one. This does not sting at all in my eyes. But don't forget the setting with the translucent powder. 10. Overall rating for this product. Okay, I have mixed thought about this one. You love to put on makeup, you want to go outside and all this kind of stuff. I think there are other sunscreens out there that are really suitable as a makeup base. And I feel like, nah, not really. And if you're super oily, nah as well. But this is a UVA protection monster. If you're on the sunny side of life, outside at the beach, or you live in Spain where the sun is always shining, I really feel like this is a 10. This offers great protection, like extremely, it's marvelous. The protection is marvelous. I have to score this high. The finish is great for me. Texture is nice. The only thing why I cannot give this a 10 is because I personally feel that it is really pricey. I know this has the absolute exclusive filter to it, but I feel like 50 milliliter for 20 to 25 euro is pricey. I know some girls are paying 50-55 euro for a sunscreen and I feel like that's okay. But for me, this is really expensive. No matter how much money I have, I would be like 25 euro for a sunscreen of 50 milliliters? This is really expensive. It really does what it says. It's super lightweight. It has a great protection. It's not stinging in the eyes. It's so fast absorbing. If you're just putting in some eyebrows, mascara, or even nothing, this is nice. 9 out of 10 because of the protection, of the performance, just the pricing is a nah.